You call this clean?
Is this a trash dump?
Sophie! This is not cool! You don't just go cleaning up people's rooms when they've only been gone for like a second!
When were you last here, Pascal?
I don't know, about 3 years ago?
I'm not sure you can really complain if you've been gone that long.
I knew it! Someone yoinked all my Creus notes!
So someone's been using your research to help Fendel with their experiment.
Yeah, but who? Hey, we should ask the Overseer. She's gotta know something.
The Overseer? Is that your leader?
Yep, she's old. Like super old. She's so old she doesn't even know how old she is. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go see her.
ごめんそれでも来てよ私の未来像に混ざってよ祈ってもしょうがないから転がれただの気まぐれアバウトキス走る感情成功の偶然値はいきなりカオスでたらめない日々困ってるんだよ欲求は無限大だって正直な本能動き出すまで受け身とかダメでしょ自分本気宣言あとは任せてみてよ希望よりも強い心の声叫んでいいよ無尽蔵な夢は無限大ってことか
What should I make for dinner tonight? Huh? Okay, so if we have curry again, it'll look like I'm playing favorites with Asbel. What about you, Sophie? Do you think we should have crablets again?
Sharia, that animal moved.
Just ignore it. It's probably some toy Pascal made.
Wait.
Sophie, wait! What about dinner? Captain! Perfect timing. How about I let you choose the menu for tonight? Pick your favorite. Anything you like.
How about sea bream porridge?
All right, I'll have to look for a recipe. I should have known you'd pick something old-fashioned.
Oh?
I mean because, you have refined tastes, right?
Why ask me?
Man, I think about this all the time, but I sure am one lucky girl.
And why do you say that?
If I was the Overseer, I wouldn't be able to continue my research.
Research? Do you wish to tell me that it's research that's been motivating your travels?
Yep, you cannot tell from whence we Marcians came and whither we go, or whatever.
I wouldn't have taken you for a romantic.
Overseers are chosen based on their family lineage.
She wasn't even listening.
But if I ended up having to take on that responsibility, it'd be a total pain.
I concur, as would everyone living here, I'm sure.
Overseer! Overseer! Hey, are you there?
You don't have to shout. We can hear you just fine.
Hey, Poisson! Long time no see!
Pascal, you know it's against the rules to bring outsiders here.
Come on, don't be like that! Is the Overseer here? I gotta ask her some stuff.
The Overseer has long since stopped speaking with others. If you wish to talk to her, you must do so through me.
Okay, sure. It'll be good practice, since you're eventually gonna be the next Overseer. So, can we get into the Archive of Wisdom? The Archive's been around for centuries. It's basically a big hall where we store everything we've ever learned. It's crammed full of totally awesome stuff, and I've been wanting to check it out for a while.
The Overseer says that none but herself may enter the Archive of Wisdom.
Yeah, I know what she's gonna say. I want you to let us in. Jeez, don't be so uptight.
Maybe you're not uptight enough, Pascal.
Poisson, did you know Fendel is running experiments on the Valkanus?
Of course. What of it?
What of it? If we don't put a stop to him ASAP, things are gonna get really bad really fast.
The Overseer and I were informed that everything is proceeding just fine.
Poisson, listen. I'm pretty sure they're using my old research. I stopped working on that research because I couldn't get it to work. Extracting Eleth was doable, but once the output reached a certain rate, things would get all out of control. If they use that on the Valkanus, it's gonna be totally catastrophic.
The Overseer says we have no authority to interfere in such matters.
Okay. Then tell me who's doing the experimenting, and I'll talk to him myself. Heck, it's probably the same person who took my research in the first place.
Your sister is in charge of the project.
Fourier? I should have guessed. So is she here or what?
No, she left some time ago and is currently operating her own laboratory.
No kidding. Well, how's about you tell me where it is and I'll go chat her up.
Did you see a sign on your way up from Zalford where the road splits in two? If you take the other path from there, you'll find Fourier's laboratory at the end.
Nice. Thanks, Poisson. Sorry, guys, but I gotta run down to that lab and see what's going on.
We'll go as well. It sounds pretty serious. Besides, if this leads to the Valkanus, it will eventually lead us to Richard. It makes sense for everyone.
Aw, thanks, you guys. All right, let's hit the road.
Hey guys, do you have any idea why the Overseer quit talking to people?
Poisson did say that, didn't she? It struck me as odd, too.
Pursuing the answer will doubtless prove a waste of time. But if you're so curious, why not ask Pascal?
You rang?
Why doesn't the Overseer speak in public anymore?
Because after all these years, she just recently learned she had a heavy accent and got really embarrassed about it.
Wow, that really was a waste of time.
Yep, some old dude she had the hots for pointed it out to her.
Just as I said, a complete waste of time.
Please, Pascal, tell us more.
I had no idea Fourier's laboratory would be so huge. That's my sister for you.
Pascal, what is she like?
My sis? Well, she's a year older than me and totally smart. She's accomplished all kinds of stuff. I guess she's my idol. I used to run around and copy whatever she did. So anyway, I'm sure she'll understand when we explain what's going on.
Could the Valkanus be inside this laboratory?
That would be awesome, huh? But yeah, I don't know. Right now, we should just try and find Fourier.
We've spent a long time here in Fendel, and yet we're still not any closer to finding the Valkanus.
Please keep such negativity in check. It's detrimental to group morale.
I understand. I just feel like Richard is suffering while we're running around in circles.
Richard is suffering? I cannot even begin to fathom what you're talking about.
There has to be some reason Richard's acting the way that he is. I know this isn't what he wanted.
I care not for his reasons. If King Richard does not put a stop to his current behavior, then I will be left with no choice but to kill him myself.
Hubert! No. I refuse to think like that. If that's your position, then I'll just prove to you that I can stop him.
However this ends, I fear the sin will be mine alone to bear. My brother lacks the temperament to kill a friend.
Is this seriously an Eleth recharger?
Pascal, Are you saying that this machine can replenish spent Eleth?
Wow, sis! I can't believe she invented this!
That sounds pretty handy.
It's far more than just handy. This could supply enough Eleth for the entire kingdom of Fendel.
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong? Please don't tell me it's broken.
Not broken so much as fundamentally defective. Yeah, it's useless.
Is there anything you can do, Pascal?
Nope. This is beyond any of the Amarcians.
That new sheath looks really cool.
I've wanted this ever since I joined the Knight Academy.
Temper your enthusiasm.
Why?
Those who rely too heavily on equipment neglect to hone themselves.
Wait, wouldn't having equipment you love make you want to work that much harder?
In the old days, swordsmen became legend without touching that sort of thing. But times have changed. Now the equipment does all the work, and any old half-wit can wield it.
Here we go.
Where are you, sis?
I've had about enough of this. The facility is full of monsters, and we still haven't found your sister. Just how large-scale a project is this?
The size of this laboratory alone means that we're getting near the Valkanus. How else could a poor country justify such a lavish facility as this?
Sophie, they're having an important conversation right now. Please, don't interrupt. But the monster in that tank. Don't get too close. No, there's something wrong with it.
Oh, I didn't notice it at first, but now that you mention it, there is something odd about it. From here, it almost seems like the creature was grown inside the tank, but is something like that even possible?
Could she be researching the creation of artificial monsters?
The monsters in this lab are pretty strange, aren't they?
I've heard that Fendel has been investing in biological weaponry. Perhaps this lab is being used to facilitate it.
Watch out, guys. This one looks like trouble.
Hold it right there! No way! Spirit Rock! Here! Okay! Fall! Gotcha! Demon Bang! Finish!
I will show you what I can do!
I'm surprised you were able to defeat my Varus.
Fourier!
Pascal, is that you? Oh, good heavens, I thought someone was trying to steal my work.
Wow, I can't believe you built that Varus and everything. You're amazing, sis!
It would have been more amazing if you hadn't defeated it so easily. So, what are you doing here?
We came to talk about Fendel's Valkanus Creus experiment.
On Fourier? I'll have you know, I spent years working on the research used in that experiment. I may have used your work as a starting point, but what matters are results. You know that.
It's okay. I didn't come here to take credit for anything. I know you've done a ton of work on it. But no matter how smart you are, sis, the research is still flawed.
And just what does that mean?
Well, it's like... Look, it's gonna be a lot faster if I can just show you. Do you have any Creus fragments laying around? Like, maybe one the size of a bean?
How's this?
That's perfect. Here, gimme.
Impressive, yes? No one has ever been able to extract Elith from Firecrea so efficiently.
Yeah, but when we give this thingy a little chunka...
Pascal, what are you doing?
Guys, you might want to get back!
What just happened?
See? That's the trouble with Firecreus. If you apply too much pressure when extracting the Elith, it starts a chain reaction. And once that happens, it starts accelerating all the surrounding Elith, and then... kapow! You can contain the damage when it's a handheld weapon or something, but with the Valkanus, it would be a total disaster.
So that's why you never finished your research.
Yeah, I saw where it was headed, so I just chucked the whole kit and caboodle. And that's why we gotta stop the experiment before everybody gets blown up.
I can't do that.
Yeah, it might be tough for you to tell him, huh? Well, look, how's about you just show me where they are and I'll just do it.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Am I what now?
You saw where it was headed? You just worked it all out in your head! Do you have any concept of how hard I've worked to complete the research you've abandoned? You always do this! You mimic whatever I do, then just effortlessly do it better! I kill myself to be successful, and then you sweep in with your quick thinking and fancy talking, and you just leap ahead of me like it's nothing!
Fourier,
Fourier, we must get to the Valkanus Creus. Even if the experiment wasn't a danger, there's a different threat on the way. If we don't act now, it will be drained of its Elith, just like the other Valkanus.
Wait, the other Valkanus?
Yes, so we have to stop it, no matter what. Please, Fourier, tell us where Forbrenir is.
I don't know where it is, but the man in charge of the experiment does.
Who's that?
Fendel's chief science officer, Kurt Bessel.
Kurt Bessel?
You know him, Captain?
Yes. Though I never imagined we would meet again like this.
Where can we find him?
The Ministry of Science is located in the capital, although I couldn't say if he's there at the moment.
Thank you. That's a good place to start. We'll try to speak with Kurt ourselves.
Do as you like. It matters not to me.
Well, we got our Valkanus information, but I wish it hadn't gone down that way.
It was the best outcome we could have expected. At the very least, we learned that Fourier's primary objective wasn't bioweapons development.
Hubert, you saw how painful that was for Pascal and Fourier. Don't you feel anything at all?
Of course, but that ultimately has no connection to our key objectives.
But... I hate seeing Pascal like this.
I know what you mean. Isn't there something we can do to help them work it out?
Stop this at once! I can't allow the two of you to waste more time discussing irrelevant nonsense. We have a mission to accomplish.
Hubert.
I never knew she felt that way about me. All this time. I've been making her miserable all this time. I should go back and apologize.
I don't think that will help. Fourier's problem isn't you, Pascal. It's Fourier. Her spirit has been crushed by years of doubt and self-loathing. Sympathy will only make the problem worse.
But I love her, you know? I just wish she knew that.
Oh, Pascal.
Don't worry. She'll understand someday. You're the only one who can stop the Valkanus experiment now. Fourier knows that's true, even if she'll never admit it. If the experiment isn't stopped, Fourier's work will end up killing a whole lot of people. And no one wants that. Especially not you.
He's right. Helping us will save your sister's reputation and maybe even her life. Plus, we need you, Pascal. We can't do this alone. So, come on, pull yourself together and let's go.
Little bro. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
That was all right, Hubert.
I know what she's going through. And besides, it would be far too quiet if she weren't around. Now, can we all stop talking and just head for Zavert? There's no time to waste.
Asbel, I have a request to make. If you don't mind, I want you to fight me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fight you? What's this about, Sophie?
It's what I want. Please.
If you're just looking to train, then all right.
Yes, let's call it practice. But don't hold anything back. Okay, Asbel?
Holy beans! Sophie just kicked Asbel's butt!
This won't do.
Wait, what do you mean?
Even for practice, that was a pitiful showing. If that's your best, we'll have a tough road ahead.
Hey, come on.
No, that's not it. I'm sorry, Asbel.
Sophie.
You don't mind fighting me again?
Of course not. Give me another chance. I'm tired of losing. And I can't get over how Sophie seems so disappointed. Let's do this, Sophie.
Okay.
Shot staff blast! Scattering shot!
Fall! Die!
Bladerang!
Here! Phantom Wolf! You're mine! Ha! Strike! Ha!
Yeah! Flurry! Stop! Spirit
Ha! Cha! Be gone! No one can stand before my blade! Victory! But man, am I exhausted. You look pretty tired too, Sophie.
Yes, but I'm relieved. Now I know if we have to fight Richard, I think it will be okay.
Yeah?
I realized something while fighting you, Asbel.
Realized what?
That you really are my friend.
I still don't know what you're getting at, but... Achoo! Oh man, I'm starting to cool down.
I don't want you two to catch cold. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Let's go, Sophie.
Okay. I didn't feel the urge to erase Asbel while fighting him. That means I can do the same when fighting Richard, because he's also my friend.
Fourier said that Kurt is Fendel's chief science officer.
There's a place called Fendel Tower north of the city that houses government agencies. I wager we'll find the Ministry of Science there.
Okay, let's ask around and see if we can find a way inside. Do you think we could get into Fendel Tower with your military credentials?
If he's been declared dead, then that likely wouldn't work.
Hubert is correct. In fact, they may already believe there's a con man out there using my name.
But we gotta do something.
Indeed. Fendel Tower is only the first step. We have to meet this Kurt as well.
If we can't find him, retrieving some of his research documents might be enough.
Do you really believe this can be settled with documents alone? Speaking with Kurt is the only way to be sure. Frankly, I would have expected you to feel the same, Captain Malik.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I don't. I don't know where you'd get that idea.
Captain?
とにかくこんな街から逃げ出したくてまだ暗いうち誰もいないうち僕ら出発した